Yo, what's up, y'all? This your girl, Ryder Creator. Today, I wanted to speak on the situations that I have been seeing because I feel like it needs to be spoken on, and I feel like um, I'm speaking what I feel like Takeoff would have been speaking if he was here to speak on it. That's what I'm gonna say. So first, I want to say I've been seeing all this shit that been going on, okay, with the family. Now, first, I see the YRN lingo is going in on Quavo, going in on Offset, going in on everybody. Yes, King, I feel like it's okay for you to be upset. It really is. But let's not do this shit in a public forum. Let's stop attacking each other in a public fashion. You are giving the ops exactly what they want. Why are y'all attacking each other in public on camera? Like, okay, and I feel like, and I hope yours is not because of the interview as well, because I'm about to jump on somebody else too. It's not just because of him. But hey, baby, how are you, Miss Day Love? How are you, honey bunny? So, yes, how are you? But I see that you are going at Quavo, going at Offset, and all of this. And it's okay to be mad that your brother is not here, and it's okay to be upset about the whole situation. But why are y'all falling apart as a family in public and letting these people see y'all in disarray? And I hope it's not because of uh what is his name? Jay Prince Senior's interview. I hope it's not also because of that. Because y'all are allowing these people that are the ops to tear your family apart publicly. We not supposed to be doing that. Okay? So also now, YRN Lingo, I feel like you should release your own song for your brother. I feel like Takeoff will want nothing more but your voice to be heard. You know what I mean? Like on some real shit. I mean, people might not believe me, but when I did a card read on Takeoff, he said something to the fact of brother fight violence. Now, at the time, I thought that it was talking about the incident that actually happened. But no, now I think that he was saying to you, YRN Lingo, use your platform to fight violence, to fight gun violence, like what happened to him. So I'm not sure of that, but I'm going to say that's what I believe it means now. But anyway, and that Kari is back. I don't know how far back. It could be maybe Takeoff part 3, part 4, something like that, or part 2. But anyway, so now moving on to the sister. Now, next thing I'm hearing is Quavo's sister unfollows Quavo after seeing the Jay Prince interview. I really hope that's not true, sis. Like, yo, y'all are giving the ops exactly what they want. That was the whole purpose of that fucking interview. That was the whole purpose of the interview, to cause disarray and cause a distraction. I really hope this is not true and that you are not beefing with your brother. The last I seen, sis, I seen your brother, Quavo, coming through, decorating cookies, making cookies, having a bake off and all this shit with your children, with your whole tribe, because that's the way he loved his sister. I really hope this is not true, that you are at odds with your brother and listening to a old wrinkly ass trouble shit stirring ass man instead of listening to your brother. I really hope that's not true. If so, I just feel like if Takeoff was alive, he would be checking all y'all on this. Something about him tell me that he's a family first type of guy. I hope this is really not true. And I feel like y'all all focusing on the wrong shit and y'all listening to the wrong people. Please don't be believing nothing that old ass man saying. First of all, I don't believe that that old motherfucker talked to Quavo at all. Yes, he said it in the goddamn interview, but that's a fucking lie. I don't believe that Quavo talked to none of them ever since Takeoff passed. Okay? Because He was devastated. First of all, you seen on camera another thing. Jay Prince Jr. talk about what did he say? He was talking to Quavo. He was there for 2 hours after the event. I hope y'all not believing that bullshit either. Now, let me tell you this. What I saw is him walk out with Mike Prince and leave the place with the guy with the white hoodie as well. And from what I know and from what I was told and shown and saw with my own two eyes, the guy with the white hoodie was also with the guy with the yellow hoodie that did this to take off, that was trying to rob Quavo, just like Miko Band said. They was together, the yellow hoodie guy and the white hoodie guy, gonna say, we want all their pockets. So if that's true, y'all are actually defending the OGs of these people that took y'all brother and nephew. Come on now. We got to do better. We got to do better. No, this is not okay. Don't be believing shit that family got to say. Everything they saying is calculated. Everything they saying is a fucking lie. Okay? I really wish y'all would take this behind the scenes. And it's okay, Wire and Lingo, to be upset with Offset, but let's just not do this shit in front of everybody, because that's what they want. They want everybody to be falling apart and going at each other. And let's not do that in front of the camera. And I feel like y'all focusing on the wrong things. The things that y'all need to be focusing on, I don't know how this gonna get to mommy, but I pray it do. I'm gonna pray and I manifest that it will get to Takeoff's time. But the things y'all need to be focusing on is telling her to get an entertainment lawyer. Okay? Tell her to get an entertainment lawyer, because I'm sure that the Migos did not get what was due to them or properly fucking due to them. And Takeoff was doing ghostwriting, all types of shit. He was doing more than all three of them put together. Okay? So so the thing that I'm sure of is that he is getting ripped off for what he was supposed to be making from QC. Okay? Yes, they just sold this label. That does not matter. Tell mommy to get an entertainment lawyer. Now, I don't want to get too weird on y'all, but I seen a whole, what do you call it? A premonition. I saw Takeoff mom coming out of courtroom, and I felt like this was a dream, I believe, but she came out the courtroom, and I felt like she was battling a label, and she was victorious. Mama, you need to get an entertainment lawyer. Pay them up front. Do not pay them on contingency. Don't wait for the outcome to pay them. Pay them ahead of time, because if not, they're going to get a bigger percentage of what your son should be getting. And I feel like what is due to your son is at least tens of millions of dollars. Okay? I mean, a lot of money. And so pay that man up front, shop around for it to see who got the best rates or whatever. I don't know if it's up to you if you want to talk Quavo into going into this with you, because Offset already on board, because that's why he was suing them in the first place. Okay? Because of their shady practices and that they was ripping them off in the contract. And so now Quavo has no reason to go against the grain now, because QC then sold the company and went, left him high and dry after he was repping for this man and all this stuff. So now, if you ask me, it ain't nothing but the fact that Quavo should go in the same way that y'all going to sue them. But that's not the concern. Your concern is your son. Let's do that. Whoever see this, let's make sure his mama get this information. And also, mama, I feel like this. I feel like if this criminal trial is held in Houston, that Takeoff is not going to get no justice, because I feel like they already got the wrong people on trial, or at least the wrong people on trial for the wrong shit. They trying to say that DJ Pat took Takeoff life. No, that is not true. That is not true. If DJ Pat did hit Takeoff, if anything, it was the first hit and that was in the arm. And I even had that um on the first day that I did a reading. I said something about it on Takeoff Part 2 that I did not say it on 11/1, but I said that during the reading on 11/1 that I felt pain in my left arm above the elbow but beneath the shoulder. And then, like a couple days later, a lady by the name of 54 Keys sat up there and froze frame the picture of the first hit being right there where I said I felt the pain at. So if anybody did that, that would be DJ Pet. The second and third hit was from that guy in the yellow hoodie. So this is the person that should be charged with the lethal shots as the bullshit that they talking about and on the DA. This is the person, and that is the person that's only being charged with possessing a gun as they're seeing him brandish the gun and raise it in Takeoff's direction on the camera. But he's only got a gun charge when he should, at the very least, even if they're not charging him with murder, at the very least, they should have had him for violation of probation, possession of a gun, violation of probation by possession of a gun, brandishing the weapon, okay? And then, not to mention that they should have him for Takeoff's murder because I saw what I saw. And if y'all slow down that tape, I really don't suggest mommy slow it down, but I suggest mommy get a lawyer to slow it down so that you can see what you see, what I see. And what I seen is when that man was behind Takeoff, I felt like that person on Bushwick Bill's son also was causing a distraction to slow up Takeoff, and Takeoff went to go around him, and then next thing you know, this yellow hoodie motherfucker is right behind him. He ain't even really. He was trying to get away from the gunfire. The yellow hoodie dude ended up behind him because of Bushwick Bill's son kneeling down to stop him from moving or something. It was like some type of diversion or distraction. And so he turns around, and then here's this yellow hoodie motherfucker brandishing a goddamn gun, about to bring it up and hit him. I believe he hit him right there, and Takeoff tried to get out of there because he's seen what this was hitting for after that happened. So then he goes and follows him, and they get into a whole scuffle, and next thing you know, Takeoff fall. Now, how in the world do that equal to DJ Pat hitting him? I suggest, Mama, you get a coroner specialist to go over the coroner's report because I don't even feel like that was even discussed right, because they tried to say it like one of the shots went to the torso and went from the torso to the right arm to the left arm or some shit, but that's a lie. I don't even think that is the same weapon. And I feel like if a coroner specialist read the report, you would understand that it's not from the same weapon. So I believe that the shot to the arm was something to do with another gun, which it very well could be DJ Pat's gun. I don't know. But I know for sure the one to the torso and the one to the head is from the same gun. And if it's on the coroner report in detail, it will tell you that. So they are lying. I feel like the only way, Mama, you're gonna get justice is if you move that case out of Houston. Because the person, that old man in which your family is fighting over what he's saying, that old man runs Houston. That old man pays off police. That old man pays off DAs. That old man pays off judges, in my opinion. That's the reason why that old man ain't went to jail yet. That old man uh sits other people out, whoever he needs to sit out as bait so that he can stay out, in my opinion. And I feel like as long as that case is in Houston, you will not get no true justice for Takeoff. I feel like you should get that case moved to another jurisdiction, Mama. You can get it just moved over to another city. And I feel like that's what should be done because that's the only way Takeoff is going to get the proper justice. And hopefully they'll reinvestigate the case instead of going off of Houston PD's word because they full of shit. They're being paid off. I know that chief is. When I looked in his eyes, I know he's being paid off by that old man. Okay. And I also know the DA got to be paid off by that old man too. Talking about um uh DJ Pat took the lethal shot. First of all, in any crime, I've never heard this except in Houston dealing with Takeoff's case. The only thing that I heard, I mean, this shit makes no sense. He's talking about something. Uh, the lethal shot was taken by this person. Now we only locking up people that take the lethal shots. I thought if a person was shot and more than one person shot them, why is only one person getting charged for a lethal shot? And that's not even the right person. So I feel like, Mama, you should move this case, move it right out of Houston, move it to another city, a neighboring city, just to get the proper justice because you feel like you cannot get justice. Justice is being prevented by the city of Houston. And I feel like for this very reason, you can get it moved to another jurisdiction. So hopefully, prayerfully, I pray that Mama hear this. Please, Mama, I pray. I'm trying to manifest. I want to. If I find a way to get in contact with you, I will do it that way. But I don't see no way. I'm not. I'm praying and I'm confident that some way, somehow, that this is going to get to you, and hopefully, everything that I advised, hopefully, is done because that's the only way we're going to get justice for Takeoff. And hopefully and prayerfully, you will get justice for him as far as against that label as well. Because I saw you getting that justice. So I pray that this gets to you. I pray this gets to her by the grace of God so Corey could get the right justice. And that's all I really came here to say. I just let me read this. I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, I pray. Oh, yep. But I pray that the right justice comes his way. He deserves it. He ain't bother nobody. He was the most thorough Migo. And I feel like he would not approve of this disarray in a public fashion. Everybody in the family that's fighting, take that behind the scenes. And one more thing. Takeoff did say, let's not be listening to that old man talking about Offset they was having beef and they was at odds and all this. No, I heard Offset say two times. First of all, when he was talking to that girl Sammy, no. First of all, when he was talking to this radio station, 10 something, I don't know, but it was an interview. It was the one before the very last interview, the one before Drink Champs. They asked him about Offset. He said, "Look, that's my brother." He said, "I just take it like us at odds with our brother, and just like anybody, you have a little squabble with your brother, and it ain't nothing more, and it ain't nothing less, and that's just what it is." That's what he said on the radio station. So don't listen to that old ass man trying to cause division in y'all family. Also, the next time that I heard him say something similar is to the girl Sammy that he was at that event with, the girl that came forward that he was at that event with. So she said that she released some type of text or some bullshit, and it said she was trying to pry and ask about what happened with Offset. So she's like, "Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, what happened between you and Offset?" And oh, and Takeoff was like, "Oh, that's family. That's just a big misunderstanding." And that's all he gave her fucking ass. I don't know what she thought she was gonna get from that, but it didn't matter if he was doing her or not. He like, "Girl, pump your brakes." Okay? So I heard him say two times, that's family. So please argue with y'all family behind the scenes. Don't give these old, miserable, shady motherfuckers what they want. Don't be arguing in a public fashion. please. And that's what he would say, and that's what I'm saying. And that's it for today, y'all. I just, yep, yep, yep. He is the peacemaker. He is the peacemaker. And even though he was beefing with Cardi B, he said to her, and I feel like he meant this. He said to her, because he really wasn't beefing with Cardi B. I feel, look, this is what I feel like with the whole beef. I feel like Takeoff was just standing next to his uncle. You understand what I mean by that? That's his uncle, and he was just standing with him. He really wasn't standing against Offset, but Quavo was standing against Offset. So he was just standing with his uncle. And then when it was time to be asked about it, he said, "That's my family." Like he didn't give a fuck. He was right with his uncle. He said that shit. So either the uncle was gonna accept it or just be upset about it. So that's how I feel about it. Yup. So that's all for today. I just wanted to speak my piece on what I feel would be Takeoff behalf. I feel like if he was here, he'd be like, "Stop this bullshit. Family first. Let's not do this in a public fashion. If we gotta fight it out behind the scenes, that's one thing. But together, y'all supposed to be united. Y'all not supposed to let nobody divide y'all. Nobody. Ever." And I'm praying that the rest of this information gets to mom, the part that she needs to see and the part that she needs to know. And I'm rooting for you, Mama Love. And that's it. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. I love y'all. Please support the channel. Please like, please subscribe. Please support the channel. Hit the cash app, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Peace.